Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, Psychic Sally Diane. Oh, I gotta fix the lighting on that. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Alexa, turn on the bedroom ceiling. Alexa, bedroom ceiling, 100%.
Hi, everybody. We're still fixing the lighting.
She can't hear me if you're talking too.
Oh.
Alexa, bedroom ceiling, 100%. All right. That's as good as it gets.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, we are not on the ball today, folks. Not at all.
Not at all.
Hope the readings go better than this.
Well, I'm blaming everything on the hand. Whoa. Okay, so there.
Would you like me to open that more?
Oh, there it is. And there it is. Nope, I'm good.
You okay with that?
Yes, and look at all the people that are there, and welcome everybody. Sorry for the little distraction there.
I see you wasted more paper.
Yes, I did.
Does that mean we have email questions?
Well, there's going to be 2 questions this week. Okay. And the first one is from Suzanne. And Suzanne says, will I go on a vacation all-inclusive this year? Wow. And as far as the rest of it, that's family politics. If somebody chooses to be unhappy, that's their choice. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say about Suzanne and a vacation. All right, so okay, the quick answer is yes in July, but I noticed that little all-inclusive thing, and I have to tell you that you're not going to get everything you want. You're just not. But you will get as much of a vacation as you guys can afford this year. But you will get a vacation in July. And know that whatever you get as vacation is the best that you can do. I think you should be happy with this, and it looks like it's a good vacation. I'm not sure whether it includes little funny drinks with umbrellas being served to you on the beach, but it feels like it's more of a sentimental trip. And a little bit of a honeymoon, too, which I think you could probably use that. Okay, and then our next question came from Cindy, and Cindy wants to know I'm sorry that your trip's just been so delayed. Cindy just wants to know if if her and her husband are going to be able to fly out to Florida in January. Okay, so we'll see what the cards have to say about her and her hubby getting to Florida. Starts out with a Chariot. That's a good indication. Okay, and it does say 3 weeks, but let's see, today's the 10th? The 12th. No, it's the 10th. So 3 weeks would be the 31st. Okay. That might put you right into January.
Just wait till retirement. You really won't know what day it is.
Oh my goodness. But the cards say yes, you'll be on your way in 3 weeks. So thank you everybody who sent in an email question. And if you want to have your question answered first, make sure that you send me an email to info@sallydiane.com. And now
never mind email, send toner.
Send toner. Yes, unfortunately, I'm terrible for wasting paper and toner. All right, so Kara. Oh,
all right, so let's put it this way. I print 20 pages a year, and I have to buy a ream of paper every 6 months.
Sounds about right. Yep, that sounds about right. So, Devraj, which I believe isn't...
It's Kangan.
That's Kangan. And Kangan wants readings for December, please. So let's see what the cards have to say for you in December.
Didn't we switch to the runes last week?
Yes, we did. All right, so now we are sort of halfway through December. Now, I see at first that it's going to be difficult for you to get everything you want because the money just isn't there. So you are going to have a budget Christmas, if you will. But when I look at the end of December, something turns around for you because you're planning travel. So this looks like it's winding up it feels like travel through the winter. It still feels like there's still snow on the ground. It's actually quite cold. So my guess is that you're looking at travel in late January, early February when it gets really snow crunchingly cold.
Hey, Kangan, congratulations on getting your permanent residency approved. That's great.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We know you've been waiting for that for a while.
Yes.
Hi, Braveheart. Hi, Kara, Bonita, Michelle Weber, Cool Libra. How y'all doing? Hi, Sonia. Kara James wants to know if there's anything exciting coming her way for the rest of the year.
Okay, and I think that...
that's entirely up to you, Kara.
This is true. This is true. Let's see what the opportunities life gives you for the rest of the year.
It's the holidays.
Yes.
You gotta make your own excitement.
Yes, something, he's pretty much well right, because the runes that popped into my hand first is the Iwaz, which is the hunter rune, which talks about going out and going after what you want. Because for most of us, if we want to have a good time, if we want to have excitement, we got to go out and pursue it. And the runes are saying, so do you. But it also says that the hunting's pretty good over the winter. So while the weather's cold out there, it's a good time for you to be pursuing what you want, maybe a little bit more aggressively, since that's what the runes are reminding you and kind of reminded the producer of right off the hop. And then you have Ken Ingus, and this Ingus talks about Ken. And kin, as it says, is family. And so it does look like you're going to be able to see members of your family that you haven't seen in quite a while. So that's pretty exciting too, Kara. So we have Bonita, and Bonita says, hello, what's coming up for me? And, oh, we got a good handful there. We got the Isa again. We got ice. So through the winter, it looks like, love wants to happen to you, Bonita, but it's also saying that you're dealing with some real past issues and some baggage. So you're sort of standing in your own way as far as love is concerned. You can't measure every human being by the actions of one, but you can't be blind to red flags. So you kind of have to find your middle of the road. And I think you haven't found your middle of the road yet. And plus that, you haven't forgiven some people for past actions. And it's kind of something you need to do to get rid of your own baggage. Now here is something kind of stacked up and put aside. Okay, so it is reminding you, Bonita, that you are in and of yourself strong. And you've got Raizo, which is cart, but it's got this feeling of, get action, get yourself active. So this is a time for you to, be active and focus in on yourself, on your own career, on your own productivity. And I've got a feeling that this rune is going to be telling me what's coming up for the spring. And yes, it is. It's saying that look for things to get brighter and things to move forward more around Easter. So everything you do right now, do with that, the plan for, toward Easter. So make long-term plans there. Easter isn't that far away, but it's long-term enough.
Okay,
so
next we have Braveheart. When will I get the apartment?
Okay, and oh, hi, Marcy. It's so good to see you. So everybody, I am reading the runes today just because of the broken hand. It's easier for me to do the runes than to try and one-handed shuffle the cards. So Braveheart wants to know about an apartment for him, and we have Gabu, which means gift. So this is, I get a feeling that it's telling me it's time of gifts. So it's toward right around Christmas. So we're probably looking at the in between Christmas and New Year's here. Yeah. This is a good time. It does say when will I get the apartment, and it looks like it's toward the end of the month. It does feel like they're going to ask maybe for an extra deposit or something along those lines, or maybe a guarantor, because they are going to ask for something a little bit more. It just feels like it's a little annoying. It's a little thorn there. Oh, but your family will help you out there. And yes, as you're coming into 2024, you are moving. So, end of this month. Good for you. Hi, Michelle. Who's next?
Sonia, message card for the week.
Okay. Message card. Well, Sonia, I am doing. Okay.
Well, does Sonia have any messages?
Oh yeah. Let's.
You don't need any cards for that.
All right. So, Sonia. There. Okay. Message card for the week, and Just going to pull one rune, see what your message is. Oh, that one right there. Okay, so you have this idea of planning for the future. And sometimes when we feel like we can barely take care of today, it's tough to focus in on the future and plan for the future. But that's exactly what you should be doing. And it's the best thing for you to be doing. And don't let your negative half tell yourself that you can't budget until you're making money. Now is the time to think about these things. And if you start thinking about your future in positive terms, you will find that your future does take a positive turn. It's one of those, your attitude decides your attitude determines your altitude. So that is your message for today. So high carrying and cool Libra.
What kind of relationship will AB and I have for 2024?
Okay. Cool Libra and love.
Duck?
Okay. Well, actually, you've got some. Yeah, I do see love being grounded for you in 2024, which is a good thing. Putting down roots, working toward longevity. Yeah, it looks like it's going to grow and be productive. Love is going to grow and be productive in 2024. So where it goes from there is up to you. But you're off to a good start. Keep in mind that relationships are something that always have to be maintained, much like a garden.
Unless you got one of those wild gardens.
Well, even that you have to do a bit of maintenance too.
No, you don't. You just gotta take the dead stuff out. That's it. So once it's died, you just gotta get rid of it. Put it in the compost.
Okay, Alicia, what a good question. Alicia wants to know if my guides or angels could give me one piece of advice for 2024, what would it be? And they would say, Alicia, know that life can change on a dime. And then they're giving you a few examples. So sometimes it's something that you've brought on yourself, where change comes on and you think about it and you go, oh yeah, well, I did ask for it. And sometimes it's a surprise. And it looks like both are coming up. Okay, change happens when you least expect it. And even if you do feel like it's coming to you out of the blue, know that somehow or other you have done something to bring change to you. And how, whether it's a blessing or a curse, is really up to you. Again, another attitude, altitude kind of thing. But know that change is coming your way.
Question. What does it mean when the guides are laughing? Michelle Weber.
Yeah.
What do my spirit guides need me to know?
Okay, so the it's funny because you have some of the same runes, and I did mix them up. Okay, but your guides and the energies, I think, are going to change a lot when we go over to 2024. For example, I think we're going from water energy to wood energy. And so things become a lot more like carved in stone or carved in wood. Things aren't quite as fluid and quite as, the changes don't come quite as easily, but it is a year of change. The elements are changing. just everything in general is changing next year. And one of the things that your guides want you to know is life can change, and it can change very fast. And you don't always have a chance to catch your breath. So this is a good time that no matter what you do, always be prepared for the unexpected. If you're going to go out in your car through the winter, make sure you've got an emergency kit. No matter what you get into, make sure you have a plan B.
And remember, that wood's been soaked in water for a year, so you might need to get some extra fire starter. So79, will Allie the Virgo and I have a monogamous and 50-50 relationship?
Allie the Virgo?
Does that 50-50 relationship include the 60% of the time they're going to be on their own because that's what they want?
Yeah, Virgos are kind of like that. Well, we'll see. What kind? Let's just see what direction your relationship is headed right now. Because as I've said before, relationships are fluid things. As long as you have one in front of you and it's still alive, you can mold it and nurture it. You can also water it to death. Your choice. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you're going to meet some members of his family. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. And you're
just let us know which Reddit form you're putting those stories in.
Yeah. You're getting somebody, and you're getting yourself into a situation that's a lot more conservative than you're used to. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so
So maybe don't start with the Bible as a work of fiction.
Yeah, I would not do that. But I think you're going to, I know that you love this guy, and I know that you see the relationship as being a gift, and it certainly could be. But the producer was pretty much right when it comes down to meeting the family, because that gives you kind of this other perspective of him. So before you promise anything, meet his family first, and you will meet his family. But don't decide you want to be attached to him at the hip until you get to that point. Okay, I hope that answered your question. I should have stopped when you started laughing.
Son, do you see William moving out soon with his new girlfriend?
Uh-oh.
You mean with his new ex-girlfriend?
Yeah,
So the answer is no, because the new girlfriend is going to be an ex-girlfriend before you know it.
Yeah. Your guides just said to me, don't hold your breath.
Let's see what the runes say. Let's see if we can put a period on that.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah. You've got this, like you said, will William be moving out soon with his girlfriend? It does seem like there is a relationship here. But then you've got this thing here that says you reap what you sow. And there is something about truth. And so I think that there might be some illusion with whatever is going on with William and his girlfriend. And there's just something fake there. But like the very first thing your guide says, don't hold your breath. Okay.
You're making your home too comfortable. Rip out his carpet. Vibe with the connect. Hey, what's up?
Okay, well, I have a love relationship in 2024. Okay, so let's see what the runes have to say about you and love in 2024. All right, so the very first rune that shows up, and it shows up big, has to do with baggage and dealing with the past and dealing with past lovers and dealing with past grudges and stuff like that. Anything that's baggage that will drag you down, you need to eject before you can attract real love your way. So there must be a lot of there must be something there that's making you very jaded and cynical, and you have to shed that. And maybe you may want to block some people that you're keeping contact with now. Oh, well, that looks nice. Oh, okay. Absolutely, absolutely. Your guys are saying you got to do that first. So focus on doing that through the winter and the spring, because it feels like when you get to the point that this card, this rune that showed up, thank you, it translates to mean wheat, and I literally saw a field of wheat here. So that tells me that it's through the summer when the wheat's tall enough that it has seeds, but it's not all the way done. Okay, so I do see a balanced relationship, kind of a win-win kind of situation, and true love growing around you at that time. So this is a time to clean out your closets and get rid of anything that's making you bitter. Okay. Okay, and Marcy is making a very good point. Remember to like and subscribe. We would like to get our subscriber levels up, and when you like this video, and I'd like everybody to please, click on that thumbs up. Let them know, because that helps our analytics. Okay.
Jessica wants a career reading.
All right. Career for Jessica. Yes, we will, Marcy. We will be on Christmas Eve and on New Year's Eve. Although on New Year's Eve we will have something alcoholic to drink.
And that differs from...
True. Okay, so anyhow.
Wait a minute. Did you just commit me to working Christmas Eve?
Yes.
And New Year's Eve?
Yes.
Don't you want to open presents?
Yes.
Well, where are you planning on doing that? Christmas Day Eve?
It's just an hour, honey. And I know you guys appreciate it. And we really love the time we spend with you. Okay. Back to Jessica. And Jessica wants a career reading. And this is what the runes have to say. All right. So it does tell me that you have already, you had Jera here, which is this idea of harvest. And Jera leads right to Wunjo, which is joy and victory and success. So that tells me right here that career-wise, you have manifested the connections and the skills and the respect and the reputation that you need to receive good offers. So your career is definitely headed in the right direction. It's headed in the right direction thanks to your own efforts. Okay. I think the only weakness that you really have is which way to go. It's kind of like the crazy creative people have this thing of I want to create something, but I don't know. Do I want to paint? Do I want to write? Do I want to draw? Okay, and I think you're in the same boat where you have a number of choices. It's just a matter of making up your mind and going for it. It's just that simple. You've really set yourself up well career-wise. Just ready, set, go.
10:25. Oh, wait a minute. We're past time on the pick a card.
Oh,
Ooh, it's time for the pick a card. Hang on,
it's
folks.
time.
And it's time once again for pick a card. This is where Sally draws 3 cards, and you pick one of those cards ahead of time. The reading for that card is your reading for the upcoming week of December 11th.
Awesome. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Pick a Card. And which card are you going to pick this week? Are you going to pick card number 1? Card number 2? Or card number 3? So, what's your pick this week? Whoops. 1, 2, or 3? Did you pick card number 1? If you pick card number 1, then your tarot card for this week is a 10 of Cups reversed. And the 10 of Cups, it's a happy card. It's a happy home card. The fact that it's reversed tells me that you know that you have that possibility for a happy home, but you still have a little bit more work to do. Okay, so that's pretty good. The possibilities there. So be willing to make compromises and change your perspective more toward the good of all. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your tarot card for this week is the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords is not a really nice card. It's a card of gossip and negativity and poison words and poison pen. And so this week, it's a good time for you to thicken your skin. Try and avoid people you know are negative, because there's just a lot of gossip and unpleasant stuff being said around you. And it's best that you not become involved in that. Okay. That sounds like well-placed warning to me. When you see the office gossip, run! Okay, did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your card for this week is Justice. And Justice talks about good karma. It talks about your heart being so light it can be weighed against a feather, because that's what's in the scales of justice. So this weekend, the good karma that you have built up for yourself pays off. So this should be a very good week for you. And thank you. Everybody have a good week. And we'll see you again next week for another edition of Pick a Card.
And we're back to regular scheduled programming of answering your questions via the chat. So that was 10:25. Next we have Guri. Hello, ma'am. Please tell me about my marriage and future wife. Guri, your guides are telling me that you will have a very loving marriage, children, faithful wife, and all that stuff. But they do not want you to know about your future wife. They feel it will jeopardize you meeting.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll tell your friends about us, and we'll see you later. Congratulations, Guri. Feels like all you have to do is stay on the path you're on. All right, so let's go to Karine, who was chuckling about my guides yesterday after the little event presented to me.
Okay, Flawless. Hello, ma'am. Myself, Fatima. Please tell me Vidya will come to meet me. She wants friendship. Again, we have a fight 7 month. All right. Do you need me to translate that?
Okay. Please tell me. Will come to me. She wants friendship again. We have a fight 7 months. Ooh. Okay, so here it does. We'll see what the runes have to say.
And after that, we have to circle back to 1025. We said their name and then moved on to pick a card.
Okay.
Okay.
So flawless. Okay, so right here you have Issa, and it's right next to Othello. And Othello is homeland, and Issa is ice. And where I see that applying to you is that whatever the grounding to this relationship was, it's frozen. There's frozen soil there, metaphorically speaking. It just feels to me like whatever was there is not there anymore. So there's that. And there's also, it feels like it feels like it feels like she's already moved on. Like they're saying she's already moved on. There's nothing to salvage here. It's gone. She's moved on. And it's saying that this is a good time for you to pull yourself together and decide what you really want in a relationship and go look for it. Okay? Because a good relationship is there for you, but I don't think you're on the right path.
Okay.
So don't hold your breath. Don't stand in one place and wait for it to happen.
All right. Now circling back to 1025. What do you see for me in the love department?
Ooh, love for 1025.
It'd be easier if you weren't so desperate.
This is true. This is true. You just have to learn the charm of a small gesture. Oh, look at that! Just the producer's so right, because the first thing the room says that you're in love with love, and you have gotten some good advice that you haven't taken. And it also says, as far as love, it's they say when it comes in fast, but it's a surprise. Because when you look at Pertho here, that translates to mean dice cup. So that kind of means the unknown, the unseen, and it's right over rapid changes. So when love comes your way, it comes out of nowhere, and it just comes like a bullet. So, yeah, relax, take some advice from the older folks, and focus in on something, not love, and know that love is coming your way, and coming your way soon.
And yes, we are the older folks.
Yeah, yes, we are. Oh, Live Life wants to know.
No. Now when they say sir to me, I'm like, fucking right. All right. Who's next?
Live Life.
Live life.
What will
what's
my
the
next
love
relationship look like? Oh my goodness.
Just like the last four.
Oh.
Where'd she go?
Yeah.
Have you seen her?
Okay. So the thing of it is that the producer's right, and it feels like when you look for something, you look for somebody safe. And if you were to just quit looking and just start hanging out with your friends and do what you think is fun and don't worry about love, then a love with some passion, something a little bit scary will find its way to you. But right now, whatever route you're taking, you are attracting the same Klingon over and over and over again. So yeah, quit that, because passionate love wants to find you, but it's not what you're looking for.
And next we have Speak Knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see any love options for me in 2024? That all depends on how thick your wallet is.
He's brutal sometimes. Okay, so love options in 2024. Yeah, love happens to you when you least expect it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, when you least expect it is just about right. And I think that you might meet this person on a business trip or something like that, because it just feels like there's this attachment to work somehow. So you guys work in the same field, or maybe there's just some sort of attachment to work there. Although I don't think this is somebody that you share a cubicle with necessarily. And it just feels like the very first thing they throw out there is that dice cup. So it's like, we're not going to tell you everything. But they are saying that when love comes your way, it's going to be very passionate love. And yeah, when that happens, grab it and go. Absolutely. Let yourself be sucked into whirlwind romance. It looks like fun. Feels like fun. Okay.
Welcome back, Yahweh's child. We're doing all right. I could use another beverage, but that's beyond the reach right now. Any new suitors coming my way?
Suitors for Yahweh's child.
Well, let's see about that.
Rune.
Oh, wait a minute. What am I told? You're so picky that it doesn't matter.
Ooh, oh yeah, yeah, and it's got to do more with your family. Like, you're worried about what your family is going to think about anybody that's in your life. So that really makes me worry, especially when I'm seeing these two right here.
Which are?
Well, which are the two fate runes, two of the three fate runes, and so you have Isa, which is the rune of the present. And so that's when Isa shows up. It can mean being stuck in a certain spot, and you certainly feel stuck. And then you have Hagalas, which is the rune of the past. But when it's like this, it's kind of like you're stuck in the cycle. And I'm telling you to get out of the cycle. But part of it seems to be right around home and hearth, where your roots are. Because it's not that the possibility for love is not there. It is. It just feels like that whole worried about what the folks back home are going to think of him or her. And so whatever it is you're worried about, whatever you think the deal breaker is, I would re-examine that.
Hello, Benafsha.
Oh, it's nice to see you. And so today I've been doing the runes, and I have 6 sets of runes left, and one has been sold, so I have 5 sets of runes left. My runes come with not a bag like this, but a muslin bag that I've made. So the runes I've made, and the muslin bag I've made, and there's a book that I wrote on the runes. And all 3 of these come together. And to my Psychic Sundays family, it will be $80. Send me an email if you're interested in buying one of the sets of runes. Other than that, I will be putting them up on eBay for $120. So if you're interested in a set of runes that make a great Christmas gift, and they are handmade, I made all of these by hand. It's made out of speckled clay that is impregnated with a crystal called kyanite. So these runes are always working to are always working to clean themselves. So even if you should read somebody who is very negative with the runes, they will clean out that negative energy. And I found that I've used this set for well over a year, and I've had all the rest of the sets. I've just kind of been sitting on them. So if you would like to purchase a set of runes, send me an email, info@sallydiane.com. And Banafsha, hello, would like a reading for the rest of December. Oh, they want to give you a pretty good handful there. Okay, so. Okay, so for the rest of December, I do see you around family a lot. Duh, right? So you get to be the last half. You say the rest of December. So for the next 10 days, it's this focus on home and family and those who have passed before us. It feels like maybe you've lost some relatives over the Christmas season, and this is the time of year where you think about them and talk about them, because there's kind of like this memorial kind of feeling toward Christmas. But these three rooms right here are talking about that last half of Christmas, last half of December, and that's usually a time that we have to ourselves for our own pursuits. Ooh. Okay, so that last week in September, December, once you get past Christmas, it looks like love heats up, and there's some really positive changes in your love life. So December looks to be a pretty good month for you, Banafsha.
So, at the end of December, you got that New Year's Eve thing. So could it be lust life?
That works.
You have run out of questions.
I have run out of questions. Okay. And we still have a little bit of time, so I want to talk about coming and seeing me for a reading. Anybody that's in the Southwest Ontario area, come and see me at the spa near the tracks. And the number there is 519-272-1293. Now, for the rest of the year, I'm in on the next Friday and Saturday, and I think that might be it for the rest of the year. But I will be setting up a regular schedule of times I will be at the spa in 2024. So there will be lots of dates coming up for 2024, probably next week. And so you can visit the Spa Near the Tracks website and go to schedule an appointment and just put in the date, and you can find out when I'm available that way. Also, if you want to a reading online, and I can read you from anywhere in the world, just send me an email to info@sallydiane.com and ask to schedule an online reading. Okay, so is there any other questions? Everybody happy? Okay. That is it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It's always been so much fun. Oh, and by the way, December 22nd, I will be a guest on the Divine Oracle readings. I'm going to spend a little bit of time with Chris and Eva. And so that should be fun. Always love spending time with them. And I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.